morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. So Easter has a hair appointment at, it was at 11:15, but my hairdresser and friend is pregnant and she had a doctor's appointment, so we said let's just do 12 to be on the safe side. So it's 11 o'clock. She's getting dressed and I am going to Walmart right by the house to get changed because my husband never has change. So yeah, I'm about to do that right now. I'm just kind of trying to like reset my thinking right now because I'm a little aggravated because I had the alarm set at 9 o'clock and I was like, hey, we need to go ahead and get up so we can get her dressed. He doesn't want to get up until after 10. And then he's like, well, I'm fixing her breakfast. Like, what are you mean you fixing her? And we ain't talking about just, hey, give her, you know, some quick grits real quick. He's fixing like sausage, bacon, toast. What the? Like, he does stuff like that sometimes. And it really, it irks me. And then he's like, well, that's, you know, she had an hour. I'm thinking to myself, she didn't, even if she would have said 12 o'clock still, she still got to get in the tub. Y'all, I'm trying. I really am. So I'm going to Walmart to get this change, which he knew he didn't have change yesterday, and I could have went out yesterday in the midst of my ankle being swollen to get the change. So that's one less thing I have to do. So I guess eventually I'll get to get something to eat. And I guess I should have just got up at 9 o'clock and did the stuff myself. But on a different note, I hope everyone's Monday was good. Like I said in the video, I didn't do anything because of my ankle hurting. But I definitely have to get some kind of food or something in me because I need to take 2 ibuprofen. It's cold. It's 44 degrees. It's supposed to rain sometime today. I don't know what time. The car is wet, so it might have already done, but I don't know. Our area is about to get really bad. Not our area. Our surrounding areas is getting that really bad winter storm. So like, I want to say like an hour from here, like going into like Alabama, northern Alabama is going to be getting like really cold temperatures and possible snow. And I'm just like, what? So yeah, we'll keep everyone in prayers. And of course, up north, like my son is in Virginia, it's always snowing up there and they're always canceling school. So just praying that everyone's safe and that there are no deaths, you know, dealing with this winter storm. So I know that when I get to Walmart, I'm going to pick up, what do you call it? I've got to get command strips for the Starburst thing that I got. So no, that's one thing that I'm going to pick up while I'm in here for the change. Because I didn't feel like stopping at a gas station and then them saying like, I can't break that. And I just didn't have time for all of that getting in and out. So I know Walmart can break it if ain't nobody else can break it. So, and I just feel like Walmart and Sam's Club, it'd be so packed now. And it'd be like why is everybody out? I just feel like it ain't even, oh, Jesus. They just be so busy, and we do need to make a Sam's run. Kind of soon. But I'm not going to do it today. Unless my husband decides to go, because I told him he really needed to go so we could tackle Sam's and other stuff. But whatever. His knee's hurting really bad, so maybe he's just in a cranky, slow mood today. So I'm just going to chop it up at that. Time for prayer. So get back to the house. She's getting dressed. She screams. She failed. 11:42. And it takes a good 20-30 minutes almost to get to the place. So I'm about to listen to my worship music so we can try to make it there. Alright guys, so we're done. Well, we've been done with Easter's hair like an hour ago. But we just got her lab work done because remember, well, you probably don't remember, when we took her to the neurologist, she ordered labs. We went to the lab inside the hospital and they stuck her 3 times. And they got some of the tubes, but not all of them. So she still was needing one more test. She just got stuck 4 times just to get 1 tube of freaking blood. So just not, was aggravated because the one guy was just like young and like he's throwing stuff. You know, I was clowning on him because he was missing the trash can, but I'm just like, dude, you don't even care. You just throwing stuff anywhere. Then he called some other little young girl in, and she just like, when she reached and I said, or when she touched her and she went to like collect her supplies, I said, you mean right here, right where I felt the vein? Because where she pointed was the tendon. So I'm just like, you know what, I can't do this. She said, oh, so what, you want to do it? I said, I can. I know how. I know that wasn't a vein that you touched the first time. So then they were like, we got one other person, he's been here for 17 years. I'm thinking to myself, that's who you should have called the first doggone time. That just really pissed me off. For something that's so simple. I'm like, then she's gonna go in and didn't even use a butterfly needle. She just was like, just using a regular, like, her veins are already small, so why would you even grab that and you can't even see what you're doing? Y'all, I almost lost it. Really, I almost lost it. And so Michael at first was like, hey, I'll just take her. He don't even know how many times she got stuck. So when I tell him, he gonna be mad at me that I even allowed them to stick her. But I'm like, she needs the lab work. We made sure she drank extra this morning. I ain't got time. And I told the older guy, I said, what we finna do right now is we finna pray. He said, oh yes, the power of prayer. Thank you. Cause we ain't finna do this poking pin cushion when y'all don't know what the heck y'all doing. I think I just gave me the tubes and the needle. I would have done it at the house and brought it back to him. Yes, I would have. And I have done that before. So let me get her something to eat and I'll come right back. Okay, so my friend is now doing Easter's hair. I'm trying to remember in other vlogs. I'll try to remember when I'm editing to see that. So when Easter got her hair done like 2 weeks ago with her other hairdresser that is in the same shop as my friend that does my hair, she told my husband, I was there that day, but I didn't go in the styling room. I just stayed in the lobby. She told him, I said, hey, did you go ahead and schedule for next week? Because Easter goes every week. She told him, oh, well, I will call you because I'm taking 2 weeks off. And I'm like, well, that's weird because, I mean, she takes vacation. I understand people take vacation, but I was like, well, maybe she's just tired because she's working the other job and this job. So I'm like, okay, didn't think none of it. I went in Thursday to get my hair done, and I was asking my friend, like, hey, when does she come back? I was like, because Easter's hair was looking a mess, and even though Easter's mom just graduated from cosmetology school, she can't do her hair at all. So, and my friend was like, you didn't know? No, what? What are you talking about? She pretty much was like, came in, cleaned her stuff out, and the only reason she told my friend that she was not coming back or didn't know if she was coming back was because she told someone else, one of her clients, that, hey, you can go see her as your stylist because I'm taking a break because I gotta have possible carpal tunnel surgery. And so when she told the one lady this is my hairdresser's like brother's girlfriend or whatever, and the lady was like, hey, can you do my hair on my mom's hair? She's like, well, I thought you guys were seeing such and such. That's how my hairdresser found out who's the owner of the shop. And I was like, that is some shady crap. And so once she found out, my friend was like, hey, what's going on? And she was like, well, since such and such already told you, I was going to tell you. I'm thinking to myself, when were you going to tell her if you cleared your stuff out? Like, how foul, and that's like stuff you do when you don't have enough clients. But she's literally been at that shop for like 3, maybe 4 years, so it ain't like, you know what I'm saying. And then you try to use the excuse that you may have to have surgery, but then we find out through the grapevine your husband, who's friends with other clients within the shop, says that you took a director position at the daycare you work at. Just be woman enough to say that. I'm thinking to myself, so we've been sitting here for 2 weeks trying to figure out, like, okay, we gotta wait, till almost February to get Easter's hair done. But you knew you weren't coming back when you saw her 2 weeks ago. That's the foul crap. Y'all knew I kept telling y'all I was aggravated with how she was doing stuff at the shop. And, not calling us to get on the schedule. And it was just getting to be aggravating. So, yeah, I'm like really perturbed about that, because that's just unprofessional. Because if you ever come back or ever do hair, I don't care if it's from your house or on the side, you done lost all your customers, because people still don't know. My friend said that. She said, oh, well, she gave me the number, says she'll be back in a couple weeks. And that's a lie. Like, flat out tell the people you took a position that is more secure for your life, and people will understand that. But that's how some people are. So I've been pretty livid, but I'm thankful that my friend is able to get Easter in every week. But guess what? She's pregnant and she'll be going out. She has her baby in 10 weeks. So then what are we going to do?
Did you have too many chickens in a Happy Meal? Alrighty, bro. Do you like a
Hey guys, so I wanted to close out the video. Today just was a bad day, and I was letting the devil win because I was getting upset with everything. Like I said earlier, Easter failed before we went to the hairdresser. Then get to the lab, and all that stuff happened. Then after I went to the grocery store to pick up like some sliced meat and stuff, I get home and forgot the hoagie buns. So I was like stressed beyond stress. And then I emailed a grant that we had applied for United Way. This is like the second year. And the lady's like, oh, well, you didn't submit it on time. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, we submitted it on time. It was due like December 3rd. I submitted it like November. And I said, then you had questions about something, and then you told me you had questions the day that it was due. Then I couldn't access it because it had locked me out, and then they had to re-unlock it. But I still submitted the stuff that they wanted before the close of business day. But you're saying that it was 3 bullet points that I was like, you know what, forget it, whatever. So I was like so consumed and stressed. And I took a nap. I woke up. I felt better. But then, I was so angry. I was telling my husband, I was like, I'm not doing any more grants. I'm not doing any of this stuff. Mind you, I already prayed because I knew the devil has been trying to discourage us on grants of certain things in this city. And I was like, devil, you're not going to win. And today, I'm human. But I told my husband, I said, I'm going to work on the stuff tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I'll do it. And I just have to remember the purpose of God's kingdom as far as ministry is concerned, and the youth that we're trying to help in the city. There's just a lot of, if you don't know someone, you don't, and there's a lot of racism. Lots of racism. And sometimes it just gets to be very frustrating. And I just have to remember the biggest purpose, then God's going to provide no matter what. He's been providing all this time and has not let us down. We've never not been able to go to a track meet because of funds, ever. Like, God stretched away if it had to come from a sponsor, if it had to come from our pocket, one of the other, like, it has always happened, and I have to remember that. But I guess the day just started off stressful for me, and it just kept like escalating, and I didn't stop to just truly like pray. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, help me get through this day. Devil, you're not going to win. I was just, letting my anger consume me, and that's not cool. But the hubby cooked. I'm so thankful for that. He roasted a chicken. He did like the cast iron roasted chicken and yellow rice, and we had corn, which I know I'm not supposed to have corn, but I had like a little bit, like probably a good tablespoon of corn, because my diverticulitis, I'm not supposed to eat it, but I love it. So I cleaned the entire kitchen for him. Which when I got home, he had actually cleaned all the dishes, so I was like super thankful. I've been washing clothes. I think I've done like 3 loads of clothes since the dryer's fixed. We're having to catch up on a lot of laundry. But yeah, I cleaned the entire kitchen, wiped everything down, got to use my Mrs. Meyer stuff. It smells absolutely amazing. Got the kitchen swept, so I feel like that's an accomplishment. But it's just such a big difference not being on that CellCept and not being on Benlista, and y'all, it's a game changer. So it's about almost 11, I think. So I'm about to just chill out, watch some YouTube videos, and look up some stuff on Pinterest. Tomorrow my goals are to hang up the Starburst that I purchased from Ross that I showed you guys. I need to make up the bed on the guest side because our goddaughter is going to be staying with us from Thursday to Saturday. And I'm not, she'll stay in one of the guest rooms. One it's full of Easter's clothes and stuff. So we definitely got to get that. I've been researching a good vacuum. I want a cordless vacuum for when the lady from the church starts cleaning. So yeah, I got to get a vacuum. But, I put a couple in my cart. So comment below the best vacuum, or the one, if you guys have a cordless one, what brand is really good. I'm not trying to spend like the Dyson Shark money. I just need something like maybe $100 or less, because we only have 2 rooms that have carpet, but I want something that's like a multi-surface. I mean, we're willing to spend like $150. I don't want to go any higher than that, because eventually the rooms that do have carpet will not have carpet soon. I say not soon. Well, hopefully within the next year we'll get to remove it. But that's all I got planned. We'll come back in the mornings. You guys be blessed.